it do what it do. Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face up boss. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only put.
Oh! Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
All right. What's going on, Angie? Man, oh man. I hope everybody can see that and say, oh, well, he coming live tomorrow night, but they'll see their notifications. Last minute, I didn't come on today, so hopefully they'll see it. Like my man, Joshua Roberts. What's going on, brother? All right. Young world is in the building, y'all. My man. All right. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you, Angie. Yes, good to see you. All right. I'm glad you're doing well, Angie. All right. And I'm sorry to hear about today and everything, but it's going to get greater later. That's why I say about my mouth. It's going to get greater later. All right. And there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about. Okay. And a few things, not a lot, but a few things. And you know me, I've been having problems sleeping since I had these done, but it's okay. I got my marks up somewhere, and like I was telling my man, my good friend, Young World, I just feel naked without my camera because thanks to you all, I was able to purchase a 4K camera. All right, new camera that was going out, and y'all saw it going out and everything, and also had a microphone. I was able to buy also at the same place. So we got my man Johnny Spears in here. All right, people getting their notifications now, and I can try to speak to them as they come in, and that's a good thing. Okay, but I'm not going to start just yet till we get to the bottom. All right, so. Therefore, everybody that's anybody will pop in. Now, keep in mind, we're not gonna get our usual 100 and whatever at night because I know people are out having dinner, having concerts, and and doing what they do on Friday nights, So and I want to say shout out to my orthodontist, okay? Orthodontist dentist. He's located on 162nd Street in Dalton, in South Holland, Illinois. All right, that's W. Samuel Ochabu, okay? And I want to make sure I have that name right. Once my completion is done, I will be shouting him out periodically. All right, he's a good dude and a good orthodontist. So far, he has been doing a good job, okay? Because somebody asked me, man, what kind of soup you eating? I said, soup? Young world even asked me, man, yeah, you on soup? And I said, soup? Hell no, I ain't eating no damn soup. Man, I'm finna go get me, man, some jerk rice and some shrimp. Man, please. You have more energy now, OJ. Yeah, I will have more energy. I know y'all get tired of me sleeping, and I won't fall asleep on you. Well, not too much. I still probably fall asleep on y'all, but not as much. Okay? So now we at the bottom of the chat. So it's time to get started, okay? All right, and I appreciate Young World, Night Rider. I see you coming in here through the back door. All right, hope you put the board on. Okay, now, also I want to thank Night Rider. Okay, and he gets me through this whole process, and we chop it up, basically on a daily basis too. Young World, Angie WIZE. Those are the three main people I really discuss and talk about this, that, this or that, and I want to hear more from you all. drop your information on my Instagram. All right, DM me. I'm on Instagram, the Singing OG. All right, so go ahead and look me up. All right, and request, and I request you can leave me DMs and you can leave me news, whatever. Okay, and I'm flexible. I won't bite. Hard. But right now, you better catch it right now. All right? Because when I get my new teethy, I'm going to be biting and smiling. I'm be like, teeth. I'm going to do one of the rappers, right? Young World. You know what I'm talking about. You do one of the rappers like, do the one of those smiles, right? It'd be like, all that, Hey, they mine. Shit. It's like paying for a car. We're going to come get them back. Yeah, have at it. Go ahead. My man BBO is in the building. BBO boxing, baby. All right? Yes, sir. All right. Mind me give you a wrench, baby. All right? When I get ready to get off. This is what I call, all right, boxing talk after dark. Okay? Now, of course, it's a pop-up live. They took that from me, right? Everybody started using pop-up live, pop-up live, pop-up live during the day, pop-up live at night, pop-up live, which I ain't tripping on it because I ain't that type of content creator, all right? I ain't like Dante Boxing Nation. Go get it copyrighted and all that. Don't use new media no more. Don't use new media no more. New media. What now? New media. Anyway, so he made Coach Malachi change his name from New Media to True Media. But I ain't petty like that. I do have a creative mind. And so I went to Boston Talk After Dark. And I think that sounds better than Pop-Up Live. So now, let's get into it. I am your host, KQKC Boston Network. And yes, this is a great night of Boston Talk. Of course, on Friday nights, everybody know that no super chats, just cash apps. If you don't have a cash app, super chat will just do fine, if your heart desires. Okay? I'm not begging or anything like that because you know how some people are. He begging for cash app. He begging for super chat. No. I work hard and I'm honest and I call fights and I'm honest. And me and Knockout Boxing do our show every Sunday morning and I'm honest. Much as I can say for guys like Blue Blood Sports and things like that, they're not honest. All right? What they do is they stress the truth and it turn out it's not the truth. All right? It's no subject to change. It's just that it was bullshitting you. That's all. Okay? Sometimes it's called integrity. You have to have it to do this job. Now, let's talk about it. Top Rank, that thumbnail you see up there. Top Rank and PBC are engaging into a marriage between two powerhouse promotion / advisory companies. Now, of course, Bob Arum runs Top Rank. He's the face right now of Top Rank. Let me put it that way. And Todd DuBois is pretty much the head of Top Rank. Now, Turkey was going around when he first hit U.S. soil. And, of course, he went into the public investment fund and pulled out a few million. And, of course, he started throwing money around. And so what they did was they hurry up and built a little stadium where they can come over there and fight. See, the whole goal was Turkey was to make it entertainment / tourism. Okay? That's what it was, and that's what it's supposed to be. But Turkey is a fan just like me and you. But he's a fan with money. So therefore, he figured that, okay, I like you, you like me. I like you, and I would like to see you fight him because I like him. So now, remember, we couldn't get them fights done over here. Why? Because of different red tapes and, of course, the so-called side of the street. But they will get done. It just is more to it than just throwing money at it. And that's where y'all really messed up. See, y'all thought Turkey was smart. And turned out Turkey is dumb as a doorknob. See, just because you got money, and let me just iterate in this, he didn't make it on his own. He didn't make it on his own. What happened was it was a collective effort. In other words, when you have oil money, which they all do in the Middle East, you profit off of it. You profit off the wars. You want a war to get started because you know you're going to profit off of it. Ain't that right? Ukraine and Russia. So therefore, everybody started running over to Turkey. Oh, Turkey got the money. Turkey can make it happen. Now, and I'm getting to something, all right? Please hear me out, all right? Please, can I have your undivided attention? Now, of course, anybody that's everybody or anybody, but if you haven't been on pay-per-view, if you're not a big draw, then you taking a flight over to Dubai. And you going to see and hear what the terms are. Now, come to find out, and I'm talking about here lately, I came to find out that Turkey wasn't paying these guys money like y'all thought he was. No, hell no, he wasn't. But I will admit, he was paying them a little bit more than they usually should be getting. So I guess they was happy. But it all going to even out because once they come back over here, they got paid taxes on that money. Hello. you know how the Baptists say, let the church say amen. Amen. Hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, there you go. There go your little extra money you thought you was going to get. Now, another thing, and this shows you that Turkey is just not that bright. And I knew people like that. They had money, but just dumb as a doorknob, I'm sorry, But, so the Saudi prince, other words, what Donald Trump trying to be, a dictator, he put Turkey in charge of entertainment. Okay. Now, of course, Turkey took that entertainment and he took it to his head. They gave him free reign to put his hands in that cookie jar and get how much money you out, how much money you need. So what he did was, he threw the spread out, baby. He brought in Eminem. He brought in everybody. And he gave a free automobile away. Wow. But guess what happened? It flopped. That fight flopped. Don't care who was on it. It flopped. What do that show you all? Huh? Wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I hear Roger Mayweather calling. Wait a minute. Huh? You like it up there in heaven, man? Okay. Is it a stairway to heaven? I heard a song about it, but okay. Now what you were saying? Well, Roger Mayweather said Turkey don't know shit about boxing. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, I've kind of figured that, Roger. All right? Hey, man, keep your head up, man. Hey, I ain't going to tell you keep your head up in the swivel up there. All right? Because all I put y'all asses on up there. All right? All right. Now, you know, I'm just a little human for y'all. That's all. But anyway, it flopped. So Turkey said, you know what? Okay, it flopped. You know, nobody didn't know who I am or nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to know who you are. They knew who the fighters was. They definitely knew who Eminem was. And they definitely heard of that model car. And they know about a trip on a damn plane. Come on. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. They didn't care who's behind the production. They didn't want to make it a successful production. But it wasn't. It wasn't. I tease you all a lot. And I tell you all, and it's true. All I want is a beer, a hot dog. Yeah, and I'm good. I am good. I remember when Keyshawn, Money Brown, they went to the fights, and they eat a hot dog or something like that, and they bring that damn beer. I'm like, damn, Money, you gonna fall out. Wait a minute, you halfway there and there in that damn wheelchair, right? Just play it, Money, just play it. You listening? But that's how we want. That's how we want. You know? That's all we want. We don't want nothing big time. We don't want nothing like that. We don't want no intermission. This ain't no damn Beyonce concert. I felt like I was at a goddamn Luther Vandross concert when I spilled that drink on that woman's fur coat and her boyfriend was gonna kick my ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm getting crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. But, I mean, that's a true story, though. But this ain't the time and place to tell it, though. All right. What's going on, Brian? Brian Colby, what's going on, the winning team? What's going on, B? All right. What's happening with you? All right. We got Angie Wise in the cat. Chat. I appreciate you, Angie. She said for cigarettes or something. Wish I had more. Hey, Angie, by you being here, that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay? Hold on. Hold on. Let me put y'all on mute for 1 second. Okay? Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. So now, what happened was, so he found out that it flopped. Then the lights ain't matching attendance. Oh, it's not? Wow, we should have 28 lights. How many lights we got? Man, come on, y'all. Come on, showcase you some love. All right, I ain't gonna hold you long. All right, come on. I just want to talk to y'all for an hour, cause I miss y'all today. So I figure, I just want to give y'all something, Now, how many content creators do what I do? I mean, just think about it. They miss the day and okay, they blow it off. See you tomorrow. But I want to give you something if I can sometime that day, you know? So at least, I'm not asking for much, but hit the like button. It's free. Well, cash up and everything, that's free too. Because all they're doing is going back into the network, the channel, and you get a chance to hear play by play, blow by blow, and I'm trying to get better and better at it. Especially when I get my new choppers. I'm really going to be pronouncing my S's and my... Let me stop. Okay. But, yeah, can we get the lights up, please? All right. I put a poll up to make sure everybody can hit the like button. I guess everybody said, man, please. Man. Yeah, Night Rider. You say, goddamn. Yeah, man, I'm drunk. Spilled that drink on that woman on her fur coat. I was drunk that night, right? This was way back. I was watching Luther Vandross. We went to a concert with my boy to go see Luther Vandross at the Erie Crown Theater. And we both a little, lit off the cognac and things like that. And we had to sit right there in the middle of the row. But we had good seats. If you know how the Erie Crown made, you'll know there's no bad seats in the Erie Crown. And a boyfriend like, what? He spilled alcohol all on my fur coat. And I had a nerve to get smart, right? Don't ask me who did that. I think my alter ego did that, right? Because I was like, man, that shit ain't even real. And what did I say that for? Man, he got up and, just put it this way. I had to look this way. That's how I had to look. Then the guy behind me, they reached over and broke it up. I'm like, man, we're gonna be fighting this motherfucker tonight. Cause I'm bagging down. And I don't think he was bagging down either. I'm from the south side. He's from the west side. The concert was downtown, neutral ground, So I said, that motherfucker, he was still talking shit to him. Yeah. I thought he was gonna be waiting outside, whatever. So you gotta be, you gotta keep your head on a swivel, baby, here in Chi-Town. But that was way back before the gang war started. So, but anyway, KQ was he gonna knock your head off the swivel, man? Yeah, he was kind of pissed, man. He was really pissed, and I got back to my seat. I only had one drink. My man like, man, where my drink at? I said, man, your drink on old girl coat. I drunk that one. Shit. So I said, you know what? I was fair. I said, I'll go get you another one, brother. All right? I got me another one too. Right? But this time I went the other way. Okay? Because we was right in the middle. You either go that way or you go that way. I had to go that way. So, and they had the bar on the outside. You can't, you can bring liquor in, but they didn't have no bar on the inside, They should have, but anyway, so let me get back to this, okay? But one thing about KQ, I'm a fight. I'm a fight now. I'm a little bit too older now. I'm 48, so I'm the type of guy, I guess you'd call a dirty fighter or whatever. Can I pick up anything near me? Garbage can, a brick, anything, and bust your head, if I can push a handicapped guy in a wheelchair in the middle of a 4-lane highway, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem doing nothing. Okay? How you gonna stick somebody up in a wheelchair? I even told him that before I pushed him out there. I did. I said, well, I'm pushing you out here. I want you to think about this. Okay? I kept the pistol. I said, I want you to think about this. So I'm keeping your pistol so you won't get caught with it. All right? Now, I want to put you out here, and I want you to think about what you did. And I walked on and left him there. I don't know if he got hit or not. I don't know. But hey. Now, get back to Turkey. I'm not gonna make a long story out of this, okay? So I'm just gonna cut it kind of short now. I'm just gonna get to the nitty gritty. To be and to run boxing, you cannot be a dumb man. You cannot be just a guy with money. You just can't make it rain and keep going. You just can't talk to the promoter and say, well, I pay him whatever his price is. Yeah, but see, that is still really no good. Because once you pay him that money, what happens next? Okay, what if he get knocked out? Okay, what happens? You gonna give him another payday so he can get back? Or can he rematch and you give him another payday? Or you get bored with him and go to somebody else? Look what they did to Devin Haney. Nobody can stand him or his father. Now, is it Devin's fault? Not all of it. It's Bill's fault too. Most of his fault. But Devin is catching the brunt of it. Now, they treating Devin like a bald-headed stepchild. So, this is where a guy named Jeff Bezos, Bob Arum, and Al Heyman come into play. Our boxing, and y'all didn't even pay attention to it. Or maybe you did. I don't know. We kept on bringing it up. We kept on trying to force it down y'all throat. But everybody else, like Blue Blood, the LWC, other followers, was pretty much trying to run them down. Tank too. But Jeff Bezos, he didn't like that. He saw it coming a long time ago. He saw what Turkey was doing a long time ago. He didn't say anything until Amazon Prime was mentioned. He said he tried to stay out of it, but he just couldn't. See, Amazon Prime is his baby. And it's just like you talking about your baby, the one you love, the one you care for, the one that you cherish, and the one that you really, really put all your great ideas into it. Now, fast forward, boxing, it wasn't nothing wrong with boxing. Yes, boxing had a little betting problem here and kind of a little crooked here, and the judges don't get it right all the time. Referee don't get it right all the time. But those are little tweaks. Those are little tweaks they could have fixed. But you don't tear down the whole thing to tweak something. Now, Turkey got about 16 months. He's leaving the United States for good. And I told everybody this was going to happen. But before he leaves, he's leaving Dana White with TKO Promotions. Now, TKO Promotions, if y'all got any questions, just throw it out there. TKO Promotions is a low-budget promotion company. Yeah. And when I say low budget, I mean low budget. The best fighter they can sign, if they can sign anybody, will make $750,000. That's the best they got that's fighting out there for a while. Now, not first come, first serve get it. No. You have to be a champion. You have to be a star. Just like UFC. You got to be a Conor McGregor or somebody like that. That's not even $1 million, y'all. Who's going to fight for that? A silver medalist or gold medalist or who? And this is where Dana White feel more at home. I know he happy Turkey gone, because he can lower them prices more. See, the what they call it, MMA, they don't make a lot of money. That's why all them always trying to get into boxing. They suck at it, but at least they trying. At least they trying. So therefore, who gonna sign with them? How many gonna sign with them? Or less they want to get their name out there. That's the only thing I can see. That's the only thing I can see. Now, also, I am so happy, and maybe that's why I'm doing this live or whatever, because I'm so happy that, and this is no disrespect, but I'm happy because I have three people that know about business. I have 3 people that have degrees and have a broad sense of the word of business. I have 2 lawyers. 2 lawyers that went to 2 prominent schools. We talk about Harvard University. We talk about Yale University. You don't get no Ivy League than that. I felt comfortable. I felt happy. Because you know what I said to myself? I said, boxing is back. Boxing is on its way back to where it was, or where it left off at, No more bribing this person, that person. Dan Raphael always was on point with ESPN. Now all of a sudden, it says Ring Magazine up there. Yeah. It's called a puppet. He got nothing but puppets at Ring Magazine. Because ain't no way Knight Rider gonna tell me, Angie Wise, Josh, nobody gonna tell me that they made and pay-per-view sales way over the perspective or projective limit. They say they made $8 million. Which, first of all, I don't believe that 1 second. Why? Because the announcement came from Ring Magazine, which is controlled by who? Turkey. That's why. So I don't believe anything they say. So what they say, you can't believe that. You know. So those are just phony numbers. And plus, it took 2 months for it to come out. It don't take 2 months. Come on, y'all. So I felt great. I felt great. I even picked me some coffee. I felt great, man. Yeah, I felt great because I had a chance to see Jeff Bezos speak, and how he was so interesting and how he had great ideas, pretty much like the old ideas. All sanctioned bodies will be involved. All weight classes will be involved, because it's not fair to the smaller weight classes to get rid of them until they can make weight. Then they can come back and get reinstated. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that something? I'm telling you, Turkey put that tablecloth on too tight. It was too tight. But now the content creators, boy, they are having it. They are having a hissy fit. I think about 5 content creators, men, I think they had about 2 babies apiece. Literally a baby. Because this ain't what they wanted. They wanted an Arab to come over here who is an enemy of ours as a whole and take over boxing and take it back over there. And that was so funny. Them dumbasses don't even have a passport. They don't even have a passport. Let them tell it. Let Bill Haney tell it. He been to the penitentiary and 50 and 0 in the street and all that. Well, you 50 in the street, you're going to get your ass left here. That was going to happen. So, that's why I'm so happy, y'all. That's why I'm so happy that we got 3 businessmen, top rank. Top rank is one of the classiest matchmakers I ever seen. Top rank will turn a prospect into a contender in no time. PBC, they always educate their fighters what to do with their money. To put it up to investment. I give you some investment firms that's great. And all of the above. So so that's what I'm happy about, y'all. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, it's not clickbaiting. In a nutshell, this is real. Now, is it final? No, not yet. Will it be final? I'm quite sure it will be. Because when everyone look at the landscape of everything, you will see. One thing about Sam, other people, or Arthur, or whatever names, they can't explain the whole situation of what's going on. So therefore, I think boxing gonna be around for a long, long time. And I've seen people trying. I've seen fighters trying to do it, like Rockefeller, I told you, Jay-Z. I mean, people try, but people fail. It is one of them hard YouTube channels or whatever, for people to get used to. So you got to start from the ground up all the way to the top. But if you have already a following, then you still can make another page. And I'm quite sure they'll follow you over there too. So with that, any questions, any concerns? Okay. Let's see Jimmy Boston. Okay, let me get my glasses on, y'all. Okay. I got the others today. Hold on. Okay. I know Jimmy the Boston got some smart ass to say. Ooh, these things are so dirty. Lord. Man. Now, Jimmy the Boston, hold on, let me see. You mean the same top rank that tried to sue? Yeah, I went over that in my video. Yes. I said it once in my video. Let me say it again. All right. Now, in my video, I started off saying at the beginning, they didn't see or let bygones be bygones. Both guys look at each other like they was a threat. So what Bob Arum did, along with Oscar De La Hoya, they went to court and tried to sell Al Heyman. Sue Al Heyman. But it didn't work out like they thought it would work out. So therefore, things were pretty much swept under the rug after that was finished. After that was completed. So that's what happened. All right. So that's what happened. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So see money, bad stay. Yo, I haven't listened to you in a while. You tripping. Okay, how's I'm tripping? See money. Explain that to me. Okay? Explain it to me. All right? Explain it to me. Okay? Explain it to me. Okay? How's I'm tripping? Everything I said was factual, actual. Now, explain it to me. You got the flow. Explain it to me. All right? Explain it to me.
Definitely top rank. And definitely Amazon.
Okay. Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm a fifth grader. Because everything I told y'all here today was the truth. All right? What's the truth? See money, bad style. What am I tripping about? Because everything I told you was the truth. Matter of fact, I'm not finished. Now, like I said, Turkey didn't know shit about boxing. He didn't. Every program he put on failed. It failed, young man. And I know by working for rich people or people with money, they don't like to always lose money. They want to have a profit somewhere. And that's where Bob come in at. That's where Jeff Bezos come in at. That's where Al Heyman comes in at. They know about boxing. Turkey didn't know about boxing. Oh, he was a fan of boxing with money. That's it. That's it. If he knew about boxing, the business side, he wouldn't have been flopping. You see, boxing is entertainment for us. But see, Turkey got that entertainment mixed up. It's entertainment for the Soul Train Music Awards. It's entertainment for the halftime football show. But it's not halftime at a boxing match. Hello? Am I right? Yeah. Debunk that. Debunk that. Yes. Al Heyman was roommates with Barack Obama. Those are the facts. They went to Harvard Law together. Those are the facts. How I know? I worked on Barack Obama's campaign the first term. Come on. Come on. Anything else? Okay, I'll help you out. I'll help you out since you tight-tongued all of a sudden. Okay? Now, okay, oh, he said something. Okay, let's highlight. Let's see. You sound wrong. Oh, I sound wrong. Okay. All right. The three promoters never put the big fights on. Now you mad to see big fight. Now you mad to see big fights. No. Yes, they did put big fights on. Okay. Yes, they did put big fights on. All right. Al Heyman put on Chance Crawford and Earl Spence. That must have been a big fight. But guess what? It wasn't big like we thought it would be. But that's okay. We had Mayweather and Pacquiao. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then the so-called big fights that Turkey was to have, the fight of the century, whatever, that flopped. That flopped. I rest my case. Anything else? Come on with it. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. Huh? I mean, hey, ain't no hard feeling, baby. Ain't no hard feeling. See, one thing about it, you ain't been to this channel in a while. I guess you haven't. Because these are the facts over here. I keep it real over here. I'm sorry. But I do. That's what you missed out on. See, you need to come here every day. You need to support the channel because you get nothing but facts. Turkey did not profit not 1 cent since he been doing this. We got my man coming in strong, Adrian Lopez. Man, what's going on, brother? What's good, OG? Here go a 20-piece for the late night boxing live. Mexicans and the blacks united against the enemy. You damn right. I heard that, Adrian. Even though we only doing cash apps, but man, that's okay. That's okay, man. And you know what? I agree with you 100%. 100%, baby. Shit. Man. Yes. So, I don't understand. People just don't want to admit, okay. Never bipolar versus insane division should have a never fall. Who? Bipolar? Who's bipolar? Never bipolar or Benarez. I want to understand what you're saying, see? Come on, see, money, man. I understand what you're saying, bro. Come on. Come on, I understand, man. Explain to me. Anybody know what he's saying? In the same division. Okay, now, I'm gonna take a stab at it. Okay. What's up, Ruben? Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at it. Okay, are you talking about Benavides? Okay, and Bibble, maybe, because they are in the same division. Um, I mean, is that what you're talking about? I don't. I guess that's what you're talking about. I don't know. J.R. Boxing, baby, what's happening? You know, I think I told y'all that name before. All right, all right. You know, J.R. Boxing. That was gonna be my name. I'm a junior. Yeah, I said J.R. Boxing. That was gonna be my new name. Before KQKC, and then I changed it at the last minute. Cause my kids say, hey daddy, I got a bright idea, right? I said, what? How about all our initials? And I said, okay, wait, KQK. I said, oh no, that sounds so corny. People gonna think I'm a troll, right? And showing up, they sure did till they found out I wasn't, you know. But anyway, what's going on, JR Boxing? He said Bob Aaron is nothing but a snake. All those big fights you mentioned took years because Bob didn't want to do business. Yes. Now, I will admit that. Okay? I will admit that. That's one thing about KQ. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Yes, Bob had a very sustained attitude towards Al Heyman. Also, Oscar De La Hoya. That's why they joined together to do that lawsuit. So Al was killing the game. He was. I'm not just saying that because Oscar had a lot of racism going on over there, and but still in all, they worked out their differences and they got it done. You know, and they both, both grown men. They both lawyers. They both been doing it for ages. They both know how to put on shows. They both know how to, I mean, I like the friendship now. You know, I like the being friends with your op. You know, and they was ops, and now, it's no talking to Oscar. Oscar's way gone. All right, he's way gone. You know, Turkey. Turkey can make him throw a P Diddy party if he wanted to. Oscar wants the money, right? He sold out Rain magazine. He might just sell out Golden Boy, and might add himself into it, So I won't trust him as far as I can throw him, But also, I will say this though, okay? Okay. Okay. Um, Adrian. All right, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, usually, on on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on YouTube they get half our money, right? Let's say you sent $20. Well, I won't get the whole 20. Okay, they would take some out, you know. So that's how it goes, So it's all good. All right. All right. Yeah, KQKC. Which fight are you calling tomorrow? Yes, sir. I will be on the call tomorrow. I'm gonna start about 5:30. The undercard. Okay. Now, if I see the undercard is starting a little bit earlier, I'm going live right away. Okay. But I will be calling the ESPN Plus with Torrez because you got Abdullah Mason, you got Elvis Rodriguez. It's gonna be a great card, and you got Jihad Tucker on that card also. So it's gonna be a pretty good card. It's gonna be a great card, man. You know, and I can't wait to call it. Thomas Hill, what's going on? Thomas Hill, do me a favor, okay? Tell Ricky to DM me his number, okay? I need to find out. It's another way I can unblock him. Okay? His name is not on the block list. Don't know why. Maybe because it's been too long or whatever. But it's another way I can unblock him. Okay? So, all right. So just tell him to download me on my Instagram. Okay? And I walk him through it. Okay? Somebody told me that a long time ago how to unblock someone another way. Okay? All right. So, but anyway, and once again, shout out to Adrian Lopez. All right, he's a good brother. All right, for even doing that. Okay. Okay, sounds good. All right, yes, sir. And I appreciate you, Thomas, too, taking your time out, your busy schedule, to come chop it up with me for a while. I didn't get a chance to come on this morning, and I just want to give everybody a little something, you know. But yeah, I'm just real excited about this merger, and hopefully this will go through without any issues, problems. Because this, you just can't merge with somebody. You have to have approval and things like that. And plus, who was that? Damn, C Money, C Money. Turkey came and he just trying to tear up and change the whole thing. He's trying to get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act. Do you know how precious that is to all fighters? He's trying to get rid of weight classes. That's not fair to the fighters that fight in that weight class. I mean, he tried to get rid of the belts. The governing bodies. Sanction bodies. It's not fair. See, that's what I mean. You have to know the landscape of boxing before you start throwing money around. You can't do that. So, and it don't look good. It's not a good look. And Lord knows what will happen with this TKO promotions. What's up, Never? Your talk studio. What's going on? What's up, OG? Send something cool to your email. Okay, I appreciate it, man. All right. I appreciate you, brother. Okay. Yes, sir. Man. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Okay. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't. Okay. We got 35 in here. That's still good for this time of night. Okay. Please hit the like button. All right. We got the Cash App going, man. They go to Cash App right below me. Okay. So make sure you hit the Cash App. Okay. And I thank you. And I appreciate you. And like I say, we just shooting it up and talking about a little boxing. Now, of course, I want to move into the Fatal Fury. Okay? Now, the Fatal Fury. And I know I said I'd be on here for an hour, but it's okay if I go over hours. Is that okay with y'all? Okay. Now, one thing about the so-called fatal fury, they limit it, and this is another thing. This is another thing that rubs me the wrong way. This is why I'm telling people, about Turkey. That's all messed up. When he announced that, the chief of police of New York came out and said, "What? That's a sniper's dream." Because, you got some woo-woo out there that would just line it up, pow, 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 and you don't want that. As Donald Trump, you're like, damn, what? That damn blood. What the hell? Oh, man. Damn, they missed. But anyway, but still, you know. So Chief Police, they left it alone, but he kept pushing it, and so they came out with a little compromise, you know, and I'm quite sure money was involved, because turkey can't breed without throwing money around. All right, there go my man C Money right there. Yeah, and of course now the size went down. Okay, that means first of all it's a free fight. Okay, and number two, I think only 300 people can watch, if I'm not mistaken. But it still is a dangerous move outside. It is, especially if the fight don't go the way people think it's gonna go. You know, people all on the buildings and rafters and all that. What is that gonna prove? You see, that's why I keep telling everyone, you gotta have a business sense in the sport of boxing. You just can't put boxer A with boxer B. I'm gonna give you 50,000. I'm gonna give you 45,000. Let's box. It don't work that way. It don't work that way, y'all. I've been watching boxing all my life. I'm 58 years old, and I'm not gonna say all my life. I started when I was 16 watching it with my father. I lay on the floor right there. He on the couch. He had one of them let out couches, you know, and stuff. And I'm laying on the floor watching it, you know. And I'm like, Dad, Ali ain't doing so good, you know. Ali laying on the ropes too much. He didn't know. He just playing possum and stuff like that, you know. And that's how I picked up on a lot of wording, you know. But no, this is the most idiotic shit I ever heard. You fighting in the middle of Times Square. You mimicking off a video game. This is what the whole idea came from, a video game. A video game. But, you know, and it's dumb. It's dumb. Now, here go another unbusiness move. Everybody wanted to see. Well, no, let me start. Let me set it up for you. Everyone, and Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, everybody was big talk of the world. Oh, Devin, he believed he was the face of boxing when he really wasn't. Oh, Devin been exposed. He really fought someone his size, and he got beat up. Not once, but 5 times he hit the canvas. Oh, man. And that jaw looked like it's fractured or broke. So, with that, and he been ridiculed. So, they pushed the envelope. And this is why they are pretty much semi-blackballed. Because you go back out there and you get your get back. But, of course, Bill grabbed Devin by the collar. Come on, we're going to sue his ass. And Devin like, come on, Dad, wait a minute. Dad, I don't want to do this, Dad. I don't know, man. They're going to laugh at us. Look, let's go, son. Let's go, son. But Dad, Devin didn't want to do that, y'all. You know, he didn't. I'm not one of the biggest fans, but he didn't want to do that. He just like Kid Schofield, trying to please his father. Okay, Dad, you're choking me, Dad. Okay, I'll go. I'm getting in the car now. Okay, let's go, man. Get in the car. Put your seatbelt on. Let's go. Okay, Dad. See, when you're in a relationship like that, somebody gonna get hurt. I had a friend like that. I played basketball with him. Not organized, but we go up to the school sometimes when the sun go down, and we play basketball. And his parents was like that too. And one morning, without saying a word, his mother and father, no, both of them like that on him. One morning, without saying a word, he got up and shot both of them in the head, point blank range, while they was in the bed. Called the police and tell them what he did. Come on and get me. I'll be at the kitchen table waiting with the gun. Sometimes you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You can't push the kids too far, or they're gonna break. Now, getting back to Turkey. Now, you got Ryan Garcia, got Devin Haney, but it's a stipulation in this. This was the business side of thinking go array. If I'm saying the word right. I'm not Fanon, so I can't say these big words and shit. All right? This where the pot hit the fan. Now, Devin had to fight and get past Jose Ramirez. Ryan had to fight and get past Rolly Romero, hard puncher. Semi-retarded, but a hard puncher. So therefore, then you got Ryan Garcia. Okay? Ryan Garcia fighting a determined Jose Ramirez. So there you go. Now, I'm gonna finish this, then I'm gonna close. But this is the problem. This shows you that he made a mistake. Because everybody want to see the rematch. Why you didn't go in the rematch right away? Everybody was out at the same amount of time. Ryan agreed with the VADA testing, with his own testing on the side, just in case. Why you just didn't go with them as the main event, and then, you know, everything else follows. Why get him a tune-up, kind of, and it's not an easy tune-up. See, this is why I get to tell y'all that Turkey is making fights that, yeah, we like him because we're Boston fans, but he's doing it for his benefit. And now everybody's starting to catch on. Everybody now starting to catch on. Yeah, that is right. Turkey like that guy. You're right. Yeah. So Turkey is not doing it for our benefit. He's doing it for his. And now he believes he got the job done. And now he's going to move on to Dubai. He's going to leave Dana White in charge of none other than TKO Promotions, which probably will never get off the ground. Which Turkey knows that. That's why. So that's what I'm saying. That's why you got Jeff Bezos. You got none other than Bob Arum, and definitely Al Heyman. 3 businessmen that know how to turn a profit. So That's what I wanted to talk to you all about. I hope y'all enjoy this hour or so live stream. I thank everybody for coming out. I hope it was very informative. I hope everybody liked it. And everything I said, I stand behind it 100%. You know, everything I said, I dare anybody challenge me on it. Because one thing about it is, KQ is not going to lie to y'all. Not now or ever. Now, I hope everybody hit the like button. I mean, we still have 40 people in here, which is good for a Friday night. So we should have at least 42, 43. We had higher than that. But I don't want to see Angie Wise always supporting the Cash App. It's always Angie Wise at time. You know, I mean, come on. Y'all support the channel. All right? Y'all report the channel. Okay? I appreciate if you do. Thanks. And plus, like I say, it's not going to me. It's going right back into the channel. It's going back into the pay-per-view. It's going back into the camera. It's going back to the mic. It's going back to everything that have anything to do with this network. All right? And plus, the new network that I'm working on right as I speak. So I just wanted to let you all know that. So, with that, that's all I have. If you're watching this replay, please hit the super thanks. Okay? The super thanks that's available for the replay. And I thank you all for it. This is Boston Talk After Dark. And I am KQKC Boston Network. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. And with that, I'm definitely living it up. And also, keep your head on a swivel, everybody. Because you know what? I am. Oh!
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.